Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman, and we're coming to you from our studios at the Capital Region International Airport, but we're going to run down to Detroit, right? That southeast sector, and spend a little time with Sandy Baruah. Sandy is the president and CEO of the Detroit Regional Chamber of Commerce, as you know. And Sandy, I asked you off air, and I got to ask you again, you're recuperated? I mean, your policy conference just over, what, couple weeks, I think.
Yeah, we give ourselves a Friday. The conference ends on Thursday, and so we all get Friday off, and then back on Monday. That's the conference is a great it's a great stewardship for us. We love it. We take it very seriously, but at the end of the day, it is our side gig.
Yeah.
We're a policy organization, as you know so well, Chris. We're business advocates. That's what we do. That's what our day job is. The conference is really just an honor for us to be the stewards of.
Well, it's amazing too that you get the political, and I realize it's an election year, but the political influencers there, and that really helps because then they hear directly from the businesses, as you know. What in your mind, what were some of the highlights?
Well, I think there were several. I was really proud of the team and the program that they put on, and our conference chair, Bob Riney, the CEO of Henry Ford Health, who also happens to be a good friend of mine. We really kind of pushed the envelope this year. We tried a lot of new things. We had a lot more national speakers than we normally have. I really enjoyed, frankly, kind of what I'd call the exit interview with former Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan.
Mm.
I think it was really important that Mike Duggan was there to, really kind of explain to a crowd that is very supportive of him, why he made the decision to jump in as an independent and why he made the decision to jump out. And that was actually my favorite interview that I conducted up there. Obviously, Secretary Pete Buttigieg was great too. Thought that was super, super substantive.
Yeah, all of that stuff was absolutely, and as you say, Duggan, he was. I threw a couple fundraisers for the guy. He just, to me, he gets things done. So, tell us a little bit about the quest for common ground and how that did it meet expectations, or was there anything unexpected?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, we really tried hard, again, working with Bob Riney and the Henry Ford Health team, to really kind of curate. I mean, we had a former vice president in Mike Pence, a conservative, with someone like Dr. Cornel West, who's very much a liberal, but definitely had, that sense of common ground. Again, I mentioned, Tester and Sununu. One is a Mountain West Democrat. The other one is a Republican from the Northeast, but they have found common ground. I mean, people like Pete Buttigieg and others. I mean, we really talked about common ground, and I thought it was hugely effective.
Pete is a really impressive guy. I've been fortunate to spend a little time with him. But hey, tell us about your relationship, the Chambers Gallup Detroit Data Dashboard.
Yeah, so we've been working with Gallup now for almost a decade. We're super close to the Gallup organization. What we really wanted to do is create a dashboard, a publicly accessible dashboard that kind of incorporates all of our data, all of the data from Gallup, both nationally and locally, and along with trusted local partners like Detroit Future City or Data Driven Detroit or the University of Michigan Center on Poverty in one place where community groups, businesses that are investing in neighborhoods and communities, public entities like the mayor's office, like the state, can get all that data at their fingertips. And we're really proud that we launched this at the conference.
So every year we come out with what I call a program of work. You guys call it pillars. Tell me what came out of this.
So I think the most important thing that has come out of the conference is sending the message that Michigan's house is on fire. We really did not pull any punches. We really highlighted that Michigan has gone from a top 15 state as recently as the year 2000 to a bottom 10 state. just in the last couple of years. That is over multiple governors, Democrats and Republicans. That's over multiple legislatures, both Democrats and Republicans. This is not a Democratic issue. It's not a Republican issue. It's a Michigan issue. And unless we approach solving this in a Michigan way as opposed to a partisan way, we'll continue to fall.
Yeah. So we got a little time with Bob Riney, as you say, from Henry Ford Health. Did a great job. Tell us a little bit about Tina Freese Decker. She's the
Tina Freese Decker is the CEO of Corewell Health. She's her headquarters is based in Grand Rapids, but obviously Corewell Health spans from one side of the state to the other side of the state. She's been on our executive committee for several years. This is not the first time we've had kind of a Western Michigan chair. Patty Poppy from then Consumers Energy was our chair in 2019.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it just shows that the Detroit Regional Chamber of Commerce, the region is Michigan. So congratulations on that.
Thanks. We take it seriously.
Sandy, always good to spend time with you. It was a phenomenal policy. Please hand that on to Megan and your entire team. We appreciate it.
I will absolutely do that. And thanks again for being a big part of it. Your presence is so greatly appreciated.
Well, thank you for saying that, but we feel we got to be there. This is the crusade. You are watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman.